NBC has a reason for not airing new episodes of the Law and Order franchise on February 6, 2025. This break takes place only 4 weeks after the popular procedurals returned from their mid-season hiatuses. The most recent episodes of both Law and Order SVU offered self-contained stories. However, both shows have some ongoing arcs. Law and Order SVU Season 26, Episode 11 set up a potential problem for Benson by opening with a discussion of overtime pay that was interrupted by a cop bringing a young boy to the precinct. This story took on the problem of sexual harassment and exploitation in the workplace while scaling back Benson's involvement. It followed in the footsteps of 2 other strong episodes, including Law and Order SVU's take on the harrowing Giselle Pellicott case, but did not include any movement forward on Carice's, Peter Scanavino, mental health storyline. Meanwhile, Law and Order revolved around an assisted suicide case that was difficult for Price, Hugh Dancy, because of his father's terminal illness. Unfortunately, any further developments in this story will have to wait until after the latest hiatus is over. Why there are no new Law and Order SVU tonight, February 6, 2025. NBC is airing an encore presentation of The Hunting Party. The Law and Order franchise's hiatus appears to be part of NBC's strategy to get attention for its new procedural, The Hunting Party. An encore presentation of that show's premiere episode airs at 8 ET. The network then reruns the season premiere episodes of Law and Order SVU at 9 and Law and Order at 10. This short hiatus therefore allows people who are tuning in to catch the premiere of The Hunting Party to become familiar with the Law and Order franchise. However, this schedule change also means that NBC's Found will not air at all on February 6. NBC's strategy isn't unusual. During the winter and spring months, networks often shuffle new shows around the schedule to get more attention and place existing shows on short hiatuses. This process offers double benefits for the network. It gives freshman shows additional exposure to audiences that might not be able to watch at the usual time while ensuring that the regularly scheduled series has enough episodes left to last until May, when scripted programs typically wrap up their seasons. When will Law and Order Season 24, Episode 12 and Law and Order SVU Season 26, Episode 12 release? The hiatus is only 1 week long. Law and Order Jessica Brady, Maura Tierney, on the witness stand. Fortunately, this hiatus will not last long. New episodes of the Law and Order franchise, and Found, are scheduled to air on February 13, 2025. Thus, audiences will only have to wait an additional week before the next installment of each of the procedurals. In the meantime, the short break offers the opportunity to catch up on any episodes that have been missed throughout the season. While NBC is only airing the season premiere of each Law and Order series, all episodes that have already been aired of Law and Order Season 24 and Law and Order SVU Season 26 are available on Peacock, which makes it easy for those who have not seen the entire season to get caught up before new episodes air. It's unlikely that the season premieres contain info that is vital to understanding the next new episodes. However, it may be worth re-watching them in case any plot points are followed up on when the Law and Order shows return. What to expect from Law and Order Season 24, Episode 12 and Law and Order SVU Season 26, Episode 12. More ripped from the headlines cases to come. Law and Order long shot of Price in the courtroom pacing back and forth while Benson is on the stand courtesy of NBC. Law and Order doesn't have as many continuing storylines as other cases, although courtroom or police antics sometimes have consequences. Unsurprisingly, the logline for Law and Order Season 24, Episode 12 focuses on legal and police drama. This episode, entitled Duty to Protect, revolves around the death of a teenage Jane Doe. The cop's difficulty identifying the victim will undoubtedly make it harder to find her killer. Additionally, the case will be even harder to prosecute than usual, judging from the logline's description. Price and Maroon must pick up the broken pieces of their case after a shocking courtroom revelation. The Law and Order franchise will then continue with Calculated, which may turn out to be one of the creepiest episodes of Law and Order SVU. This episode involves hundreds of high school students who are victims of a porn distribution ring. Not only will Benson be determined to shut down this disturbing operation, but Silver will go to bat for a suspect she believes is innocent. This is certain to be a gripping story that will spark discussion long after the final credits roll. Enjoy Screen Rant's primetime coverage? Click below to sign up for our weekly Network TV newsletter. Make sure to check Network TV in your preferences and get the inside scoop from actors and showrunners on your favorite series.